Have you ever wondered what really determines how many good years you have left after 70? Most people think it's written in their DNA, or that it's something only doctors can predict. But the truth is far simpler and much more empowering. Your body is already giving you quiet clues about your future. You just have to know what to look for. Imagine this. Two people, both in their mid-70s. One wakes up feeling energized, takes brisk walks, and enjoys life to the fullest. The other feels tired, moves slower, and struggles with everyday activities. What makes the difference? It's not luck. It's not just genetics. Often, it comes down to a few subtle signs, tiny details in your daily life that can reveal a lot about how long you might live and, more importantly, how well you'll live. And here's the good news. Most of these signs aren't set in stone. They can be improved. That means no matter where you are right now, you still have the power to add years to your life and life to your years. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 powerful signs that can give you a glimpse into your future after 70. These aren't myths or guesses. They're based on patterns researchers and doctors have seen in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know what these signs are, how to spot them in yourself, and what simple steps you can take to improve them starting today. So stay with me until the very end, because you might be overlooking something small, something that could make a huge difference in your health, happiness, and longevity. Once you understand these signs, you'll have the knowledge and the tools to take control of your future. Now, let's dive in with the first sign, and it's something so simple, yet so powerful, that it might surprise you. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the most surprising and powerful indicators of how long you might live after 70 isn't hidden in a medical chart. It's something you do every single day without thinking. How fast you walk. Researchers have found that walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of longevity in older adults. Why? Because it reflects so many aspects of your health, your muscle strength, your heart and lung function, your balance, and even your brain health. A steady, confident pace often signals that your body systems are working well together. On the other hand, slowing down can be an early warning sign that something isn't quite right. Picture 2 men, both 75 years old. Joe takes a morning walk every day. He moves at a steady pace, climbs stairs without trouble, and crosses the street with ease. His steps are confident, his balance strong. Then there's Frank. He used to be active, but over the past few years, his pace has slowed. He takes frequent breaks, feels unsteady on uneven ground, and sometimes struggles to keep up with friends. The difference? Joe's brisk walking suggests that his muscles, heart, and brain are still in good shape. Frank's slower pace could mean declining strength, circulation problems, or even early signs of neurological changes. It's not just about aging. Your legs are your foundation, and when they start to weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news? Walking speed isn't fixed. You can improve it. The more you move, the stronger you stay. Start with short, regular walks. Use light weights or resistance bands to build leg strength. Even simple exercises like calf raises or standing from a chair without using your hands can make a difference. So ask yourself, how quickly do you move through life? If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Pay attention to your pace. It might just be the simplest, most accurate way to check in on your health and your future. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, something as simple as the strength of your handshake can reveal a lot about your future health. Research shows that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip signals strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Think about Robert, a 78-year-old who always had a strong handshake. He stayed active, lifted light weights, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who started noticing that simple tasks, like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding a grocery bag, felt harder than they used to. He brushed it off as just aging, but what he didn't realize was that his weakening grip was a sign of something bigger. His overall muscle strength was declining. Why does this matter? Because muscle loss doesn't just affect your hands. It affects your entire body, your ability to stay active, your independence, and even your life expectancy. A weak grip can lead to more falls, injuries, and slower recovery from illness. The good news is that grip strength is something you can work on, no matter your age. Simple exercises can make a big difference. Squeeze a soft ball or stress ball for a few seconds at a time. Use hand grippers to build finger and hand strength. Carry light weights or grocery bags for short distances. Even small efforts can help maintain your grip and your independence. So take a moment and test yourself. Does your handshake feel weaker than it used to? Are you struggling with tasks that once felt easy? If so, don't ignore it, because how well you hold on to things today might just tell you how well you'll hold on to life in the years ahead. Sign 3. Your ability to stand on one leg. Balance is something most of us take for granted until we start losing it. But here's the truth. Your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Surprised? You're not alone. Researchers have discovered that poor balance in your 70s and beyond is linked to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, good balance often means your muscles, nervous system, and brain are working together as they should. Imagine two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol makes time for daily walks and gentle yoga. She can easily lift one foot off the ground and hold her balance for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries the same test, she immediately starts tipping over and grabs the nearest chair for support. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a warning sign. Poor balance often signals muscle weakness, slower reflexes, and even changes in brain function. And as balance declines, so does independence. Everyday activities like walking on uneven ground, climbing stairs, or even stepping out of the shower become riskier. The good news? Balance can be improved at any age. Start with small, safe exercises. Stand on one foot near a wall or chair for support. Hold for a few seconds, then switch. Walk heel to toe in a straight line, just like on a balance beam. Try gentle activities like Tai Chi or yoga, which strengthen muscles and improve coordination. Here's a quick test. Stand up, lift one foot off the ground, and see how long you can hold it. Can you manage 10 seconds without wobbling? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The sooner you work on your balance, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. Sleep is something we often overlook, but it's one of the most powerful indicators of your overall health and your future longevity. After 70, how well you sleep at night speaks volumes about how your body and mind are functioning. It's not just about feeling rested. Sleep is the time when your body repairs itself, strengthens your immune system, and clears harmful toxins from your brain. Studies have shown that older adults who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep, usually 6 to 8 hours per night, tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, poor sleep or irregular sleep patterns can lead to problems like memory decline, weakened immunity, and even a higher risk of heart disease. Picture two men in their mid-70s, Henry and Bill. Henry has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. His mind stays sharp, his energy levels remain steady, and his health stays strong. Bill, on the other hand, tosses and turns at night, wakes up multiple times, and sometimes struggles to fall asleep at all. Over time, his body begins to show the effects: fatigue during the day, brain fog, and rising blood pressure. If you often wake up feeling tired, struggle to stay asleep, or find yourself lying awake for hours, don't dismiss it as just aging. Poor sleep can be linked to stress, an unbalanced diet, lack of physical activity, or even conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is you can improve your sleep quality with simple habits. Stick to a regular bedtime routine. Reduce screen time at night. Get morning sunlight to regulate your internal clock. Avoid heavy meals and caffeine in the evening. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for living a long, healthy life. Pay attention to how you sleep, because those quiet hours at night could be shaping your future more than you realize. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. What and how you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of your future health and longevity. A steady appetite and a balanced diet keep your muscles strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can be an early warning sign that something is wrong, and it can speed up aging. Think about Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals. She eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and she maintains a healthy weight. Preparing her own meals brings her joy, and she feels energized throughout the day. Susan, on the other hand, has noticed a change. She isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed snacks, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What Susan doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change, it's a red flag. When older adults lose interest in food or start eating poorly, it can mean the body isn't absorbing nutrients properly. Over time, this leads to muscle loss, slower metabolism, weaker immunity, and even a higher risk of falls and illness. Sometimes appetite changes are linked to digestive issues, hormonal shifts, or even early signs of cognitive decline. That's why it's so important not to ignore them. The good news is you can take steps to stay nourished and strong. Eat protein with every meal to maintain muscle health. Choose nutrient-rich foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and whole grains. Stay hydrated, even if you don't feel thirsty. Dehydration can suppress appetite. Make meals enjoyable. Share them with family or friends whenever possible. Your eating habits today shape how strong, independent, and healthy you'll be tomorrow. So ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you fueling your body with the nutrients it needs? Or have you noticed a decline? Don't ignore those signals. They matter more than you think. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress after 70 can tell you a lot about how long and how well you'll live. Stress is a silent force. When left unchecked, it doesn't just affect your mood, it affects your body in ways you can't always see. Chronic stress raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and triggers inflammation that speeds up aging. Over time, it can even increase your risk of serious conditions like heart disease and Alzheimer's. Now, imagine two men, John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces his share of challenges: health scares, unexpected bills, family issues, but he's learned to approach them calmly. He practices deep breathing, takes walks, and stays connected with friends who lift his spirits. Richard, on the other hand, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things he can't control, loses sleep over small problems, and often feels overwhelmed. The difference is clear. While John's calm approach keeps his body and mind balanced, Richard's constant stress wears him down. His blood pressure creeps up, his energy drops, and his sleep suffers. The truth is, the way you respond to life's challenges matters just as much as what those challenges are. The good news? Stress management isn't about eliminating stress, it's about learning how to handle it. Try these simple habits. Practice deep breathing or mindfulness for just a few minutes a day. Stay socially connected. Talking to a friend can ease stress more than you think. Move your body. A short walk can reset your mood and lower tension. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Ask yourself, when problems arise, do you adapt and move forward, or do you hold on to worry? Your ability to stay calm and find balance isn't just good for your mind, it's a key factor in your health, your happiness, and the years you have ahead. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships might be one of the clearest and most overlooked signs of how long you'll live after 70. Human connection isn't just about feeling good, it's about survival. Study after study has shown that older adults with strong social ties, whether through family, friends, or community, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, can be as harmful as smoking or obesity. It raises the risk of depression, heart disease, cognitive decline, and even early death. Picture two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor has an active social life. She meets friends for coffee, attends a local book club, and talks to her children regularly. She laughs often, shares stories, and feels connected to something bigger than herself. Barbara, however, spends most of her days alone. She's lost touch with many friends, avoids phone calls, and rarely reaches out. At first, it feels easier, but over time, isolation starts to affect her mood, her energy, and even her physical health. When you disconnect from others, it's not just your heart that feels lonely, your body feels it too. Social interaction keeps your brain active, reduces stress hormones, and even supports a healthy immune system. The good news? It doesn't take a big circle of friends or a packed social calendar to feel connected. Start small. Call an old friend just to say hello. Join a group or class that matches your interests. Spend time with family. Even a short conversation can brighten your day. Volunteer or help others. Giving creates purpose and connection. Human connection is more than company. It's medicine for your body and mind. If you've been spending more time alone than you'd like, take that first step today. Because the relationships you nurture now don't just bring happiness, they help ensure that you stay healthier and live longer in the years to come. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be signaling it's time for a few adjustments? The important thing to remember is this: your future isn't set in stone. Most of these signs, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. It's about having the energy to do what you love, the strength to stay independent, and the peace of mind to enjoy each day. And the good news is, it's never too late to start. Even small changes can add years to your life and life to your years. So if you've recognized areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time. Start today. Take more walks. Build your muscle strength, even with light weights. Prioritize good sleep and a balanced diet. Learn to manage stress and let go of what you can't control. Stay connected. Your relationships matter more than you know. Ask yourself, what's one small change you can make today? because the little things you do consistently will make the biggest difference over time. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Which sign surprised you the most? And what's one step you plan to take after watching this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences inspire and encourage others in this community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content for you. Remember, the goal isn't just to add years to your life, it's to add life to your years. Start today and make every day count.